Welcome to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show with your hosts, Igor Nurkic from Serbia, Europe, and Andy Vernon from Concord, New Hampshire. We are about pride, tradition, sweat, tears, victory, and determination of Boston sports. Give us a ring at 512-543-4662. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now, let's get into the Shamrock Sports Talk Show.
I know you're gonna dig this.
They'll throw to second for one, and now they got the man trapped in third and 10.
And second and two, handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, lot more room, and he's on to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Keon from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with a large heart.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the In the Zone Sports Talk Show Network, LLC. Where you can find the best in sports talk, television, and radio shows. Mondays, check out the Just Us Sports Talk Show from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
Radio
with your
Network.
hosts,
You're
Kevin
listening
L.
to the
Dixon
Just Us
and
Sports
Dana
Talk Show
Clark.
with your
Then
host,
Tuesday, we
Keon
have the
from
Stars Talking
Harrisburg,
Cowboys
Pennsylvania,
Sports Show
the small
from
city
7
with a large
p.m.
heart,
to 9
and
p.m.
co-host
Eastern
Dana
with
the
your
Hater
hosts.
Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of this other jingle is not working for some reasons, but it doesn't matter. You are watching us at the End Zone Sports Talk Radio channel. You can listen us at Roku TV. Try 99 application. You can subscribe there for all our shows, not just my show, and my show and Andy Vernon's show, Shamrock Sports Talk show is on the program every Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be regularly every Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern when the season starts. This is episode number 38. The last week we didn't have the show because Andy and I were busy, but anyway, nothing was happening in the NBA world. But oh boy, something happened that you can see in the show descriptions, and you can see in every single newspaper or blog or site. Something happened that we must cover, and something happened, some landscape changing trade happened that we will try to cover here. We will try to discuss, we will try to rationalize, we will try to explain, and this is amazing. Mr. Damian Lillard saga came to one end, but this was one earthquake of the trade. The three teams trade, if I'm correct, between Phoenix Suns, between the Milwaukee Bucks and Portland Trail Blazers that sent Mr. Jrue Holiday here in Portland. Then Mr. Damian Lillard here on the picture in Milwaukee, and Mr. Deandre Ayton disgruntled and not satisfied. Phoenix Suns uh, starting center. He was satisfied to be traded to the Portland Trailblazers. He posted a picture on the Instagram uh, in the Portland Trailblazers locker room, and he said it is exactly like the day when I was drafted. So I'm really happy that Deandre Ayton is satisfied, and I think that he will play better in Portland. Remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Celtics signed Lamar Stevens to 1 year deal, but I will try to cover that a little later because Lamar Stevens is okay. Let's try to find uh, and to finish with Lamar Stevens because I don't know if I will have the television time for Stevens. This story overshadowed every single story. This is 1 year's deal. Lamar Stevens is 27, and Lamar Stevens is uh, from Cleveland. He is defensive specialist, and he is going to uh, give at the end of rotations uh, some toughness, defense. Uh, he is shooting solidly. Uh, I mean, average. Do not expect anything special from him, but the signing that will give us more depth uh, and guard or wing positions. Uh, and bottom line, he can be traded as well. So let's return to our main story. Uh, one more Celtics update that the Celtics received optimistic update about Kristaps Porzingis. He should be ready, hopefully, for the beginning of the season, but we will continue to follow his recovery and his update. So, Portland Trailblazers, Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix Suns agreed to the three-team trade. Bucks get Damian Lillard, Blazers get Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton. Blazers got Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, and 2029 first round Bucks pick. And Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, they got Damian Lillard. Blazers got Jrue Holiday, Toumani Camara, 2029 first round pick, Bucks pick, and the Bucks pick swap. The Suns got Jusuf Nurkic, Nassir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. So Grayson Allen could be big get and big loss from Milwaukee and big get for the Suns because um, I mean the Bucks struggled in 3 point uh, shooting frequency the last year, and he was the best 3 point shooter in their starting unit, Grayson Allen. So the Suns got the starting center in Mr. Jusuf Nurkic. What is interesting for the Celtics in this trade? What is interesting is that Jrue Holiday is expected to be pursued and followed by the Heat, the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Raptors. But the Lakers could be in for Jrue Holiday sweepstakes as well. One other team, so we have like 6 teams wanted Jrue Holiday. What is interesting is that Isaiah Thomas wants to be in for the new looking Milwaukee Bucks. Isaiah Thomas posted the tweet. I got the picture somewhere in which he proposed himself, Isaiah Thomas, to be. Here is the picture. He tweeted, "Do you need the backup? This is like need a backup." So Isaiah Thomas wants to be Jrue Holiday backup. Let me just tell you before covering the story more. Uh, Here is how Milwaukee Bucks starting five is looking like. Um, so uh, you have uh, or Damian Lillard. You have Seth Connaughton. They said Bobby Portis. On other sides, you have Seth Connaughton. But let's say that Middleton can play two, or Pat Connaughton can start, or Bobby Portis can start. It's not important. Let's say Middleton at two, Bobby Portis at three, uh, Giannis Antetokounmpo at four, Brook Lopez at five, Robin Lopez is with them. You have some Jay Crowder. You have Joe Ingles, if I'm correct. You have a couple of other good guys. Uh, so do not make mistakes. You can think what you want about Milwaukee Bucks, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, but the Bucks are now odds-on favorites to win the 2024 NBA championship. Now the question is this underestimation of Denver Nuggets, the champs, and their odds? I mean, I think that even Phoenix Suns are having higher odds than Denver Nuggets, so the odds are going to win the title like Milwaukee Bucks number one, number two are um, number two are Phoenix Suns, then Denver Nuggets three, Boston Celtics number four. So the Bucks are now Eastern Conference favorites and favorites to win the NBA title. Jrue Holiday 3 point percent with the Bucks. Jrue Holiday 3 point percent with the Bucks was 39.5%. While Damian Lillard the same last year was 36.2%. Uh, I mean, um, that's simple thing. But let's try while you're watching rejuvenated Bucks lineup. Let's try to make sense out of Damian Lillard trade. Uh, I was not expecting Milwaukee. To tell you the truth, I was surprised. So as Sir Charles Barkley. We will come to this little later. So the Bucks are now favorites to win the East and the title. The Dame Giannis two-man game will be unstoppable. As amazing as Jrue Holiday is uh, on the defense, uh, he was an Eric Bledsoe level efficiency scorer in the playoffs. So he was like Eric Bledsoe, 18 points, 45% from for two, and 33% for three. You're not going to win the title with your starting point guard having these kind of numbers. Now, Damian Lillard will have the best supporting cast of his career. Incredible upgrade. And this is a win for Dame, even though he wanted to go to Miami. I think that this is better team than Miami and better chance to win the title here in Milwaukee with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and better chance for Giannis to repeat the title, of course. Um, the Bucks gave Damian Lillard much better chance, opportunity to win the championship than the Heat would have. Uh, so the Bucks got Damian Lillard, Blazers Jrue Holiday, Deandre Ayton, Toumani Camara, 2029 first round pick, and the Bucks swap. Suns get Jusuf Nurkic, Nassir Little, Keon Johnson, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. Let me try to find the picture. I think that I uploaded the trade somewhere. Uh, I mean, the picture of the trade somewhere. If I didn't, never mind. I just told you uh, in the picture of the complete and full trade. Yes, here it is. So um, you have the picture that I just presented you. Uh, Bucks got Lillard, Blazers got Jrue Holiday, Ayton, Camara, 2029 first round pick, and Bucks got swap, and Bucks pick swap. Um, Suns got Jusuf Nurkic, Nassir Little, Keon Johnson, Grayson Allen. Um, what next? Uh, Look at the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns could be favorites to win the West and the title. Favorite number two to win the title right now. Uh, they have Bradley Beal. They have Devin Booker. They have Josh Okogie at small forward. They have Kevin Durant and Jusuf Nurkic. Uh, I think this is the lineup that if at each top of the game can compete with Denver Nuggets to win the Western Conference. So NBA will be really, really interesting with two teams in front of each conference. Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics at the Eastern Conference. Uh, then Phoenix Suns and Denver Nuggets at the Western Conference. Lakers are there at the Western Conference. Lakers are a very good team. At the Eastern Conference, Miami is here. Miami has a very good team. Couple of other teams. Philadelphia with Embiid. We will see what will happen to Harden. A couple of other teams, but Milwaukee and Boston at the top. So it was rumored, though the off-season, Damian Lillard has officially joined the Celtics rivals at the Eastern Conference. The Bucks, Blazers, and the Suns agreed of the deal. Lillard put in his trade request months ago, said that he preferred the Heat, but the Blazers, instead of that, picked assets from Suns and Bucks. In the deal, the Bucks got Lillard, the Blazers acquired Jrue Holiday, 2029 first round swap, and pick swap in 2028 and 2030 from the Bucks. Um, Portland, the Trail Blazers, they got Deandre Ayton, Toumani Camara from the Suns to help facilitate the trade. The Suns picked up Jusuf Nurkic, Nassir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen to shore up their depth. It is fascinating deal for all the three teams. How does this all affect the Celtics, who were the title contenders, uh, contenders and the top title contenders prior to the trade? The headliner from this trade is the Bucks. They got pair of Lillard and Giannis, two stars. The Bucks are in the win now mode, especially after Giannis Antetokounmpo comments that he wants out of Portland, and considering they had a stagnant roster, they swung big by acquiring Lillard. Losing Holiday is a big blow, but he was one of the best perimeter defenders. But they can cover. They can cover. The people are overreacting, saying that um, they will miss Jrue so much. If they put the roster like this, the starting lineup, Lillard, Pat Connaughton, which is most likely, Pat Connaughton, Lillard, uh, then Middleton, Giannis, and Lopez, Brook Lopez. I think that Pat Connaughton will cover for all defensive troubles, will cover Lillard for all defensive mistakes and troubles, and they will not have any problems from the defense. So Lillard can transform rosters considering his talent. It is generational talent, and you always are going after generational talent. Some Celtics fans will never learn this. Always make a trade that is making your team better, and always go after stars, all stars, and generational talent when they are available. But uh, now, how Lillard fits the roster, we will see. But the Bucks will be able to smooth out starting lineup and training camp. This doesn't make the Celtics' life any easier. The teams meet up four times in the regular season in what should be some high-rounded match, and it looks like Bucks will be the main rivals and favorites to the Eastern Conference and favorites to the title. It's important to note where the Heat fit into these conversations. Miami Heat was unwilling to uh, put a significant offer to the Trailblazers, and it doesn't appear like any deal was particularly close. The Heat are coming off the NBA Finals appearance, where they shocked both favorites in the Bucks and the Celtics. So Miami Heat, Pat Riley was on the hot seat because they tried to uh, hire to trade for the seven NBA guards and they failed. But the truth is, Pat Riley didn't want to give up the roster that is in the finals. So uh, they will be right back to contending the next season. Miami Heat alongside Celtics and the Bucks. However, improbable, though they won't have Lillard on the roster. Who else is on the Eastern Conference? Of course, number four, Philadelphia. We cannot forget Joel Embiid coming off MVP season, paired with James Harden. James Harden not going to report to the training camp apparently. We will see the end of Harden saga sooner rather than later, I think. So Cavaliers impressed like team number five last year. Cavaliers are always there. The Knicks are number six. The Knicks made some good signings and looking to take the next step. But they are also unproven, the Knicks. But you can say they are number six. So you have number one Bucks, number two Celtics, number three Heat. Uh, Maybe Heat will be number two. We will see. But for now, I'm putting Celtics. Number three Heat. Number four Sixers. Number five Cavaliers. Number seven. Number six the Knicks. From there, you will have the battle for the spot number seven and eight in the playing tournament. It is still September. Training camp hasn't opened yet. The Bucks will need to incorporate Lillard in fall. He is 33 years old. The Celtics will have to incorporate Kristaps Porzingis. They're hoping Porzingis will push them through the edge. Now, Jrue Holiday is on trading block, and Jrue Holiday will be traded from Portland sooner rather than later. The Bucks made their huge swing. Now, the Celtics are on the seat. Um, I mean, it remains to be seen whether the Celtics will make any moves uh, in the offseason. We have controversial reports considering um, attempts to hire Jrue Holiday from Portland. I will come to this story in a minute. Now, Jrue Holiday to Boston. The Celtics reportedly expected to explore potential moves to acquire two times All-Star from Trail Blazers, but apparently the price is too high. They require uh, two, I think, Brogdon and Williams. We will see in a minute. Um, so the Bucks will be in front of the title contention right now. And in my opinion, the Celtics should consider uh, trading for another proven player. Again, we fulfilled the roster with bunch, except top seven guys. We fulfilled the roster. Okay, or Steve Brissett could be number eight, Pritchard number nine, but we fulfilled the roster with unproven players. Lamar Stevens and the others, Barton. Um, we should try to make one more move, I think, to counter this move, but never mind. I would like to see Holiday, of course, but I'm not going to give up the two players for Holiday. So, Western Conference, so by Adam Kimmel's Bucks, not a big surprise, but I have been told the Celtics are expected to explore the possibility of trading for Jrue Holiday. So, uh, according to multiple reports, uh, so this is seismic move, and it came a couple of weeks after Antetokounmpo signaled he could be out. Milwaukee offensive ceiling likely just took a big leap because Holiday and Allen were key parts of the Bucks scoring attack, but Lillard is transforming weapon. Lillard is averaged 32 points per game last year, including 4.2 three-point attempts per game and 7.2 assists in the night. Alongside Antetokounmpo, he's forming one of the best two-man duo in the league, if not the best. So Antetokounmpo and the rest of the Bucks, Lillard could be focal point of most formidable offense in the NBA, especially uh, he's probably the best two-point guard in the NBA. He's having like 7.2 assists per game. So this is all in move for Milwaukee. It could help Milwaukee title hope, but moving forward creates serious pitfalls. Antetokounmpo could still looking to move. So the next leaving the Bucks on the hook for owed draft capital and money on the Lillard. Um, as far as goes this season, this changes the calculations for Boston Celtics. Milwaukee figure to be the main rivals of Boston Celtics for the title and chief competitors to say that way at the Eastern Conference. But now appears that Milwaukee turned up the gas and surpassed the Celtics in quality chart, depth chart, and all NBA odds. So implications are further Miami Heat long set to be Lillard shooters suddenly looking less risky. Philadelphia, meanwhile, will no doubt have the problem to keeping out Harden. The Bucks just pushed all their chips in the middle of the table, raise the stock, and we will see what happens. We will continue to cover the story. Um, this is a move that I didn't expect it prior to, didn't expect it to tell you the truth. I mean, it was a little surprise, and it is the time to explore Jrue Holiday trade story. Uh, Trailblazers acquired Holiday as part of massive three-team deal that sent Lillard to Milwaukee and Jrue Holiday to Portland, DeAndre Ayton, Jusuf Nurkic to uh, DeAndre Ayton to Portland, and Jusuf Nurkic to the Suns. According to ESPN, Adrian Wojnarowski or Woj, Portland expected to immediately engage with the trading contending teams in the trade talks involving the five times all defensive selection Jrue Holiday. Philadelphia 76ers quickly emerged as potential candidate to land Holiday. Holiday started with Philadelphia a long time ago. Remember when Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Rondo played for the Celtics? We had playoff series with Philadelphia and Jrue Holiday. I think we defeated them in seven. It was formidable series like 2012 year, yeah, or 11, maybe 2011. Boston is expected to explore the possibility of trading Holiday per Adam Simmons, but you see the tweet here. So the best possible source from Boston Globe, the Celtics writer, always in the story. Holiday would be ideal replacement for defensive guard Marcus Smart, um, who was sent to Grizzlies in June in the trade for Kristaps Porzingis. Jrue Holiday is doing solidly on the defense, average 19 points per game, 7.4 assists per game, shooting 48% from the floor in 67 season games for the Bucks. Derek White is penciled as the Celtics starting point guard, Malcolm Brogdon and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. If Boston hopes to add Holiday to the mix, it likely would have to put together the package that is including Brogdon and another piece like Robert Williams and Al Horford, potentially Robert Williams, to match the salary and draft capital. The Celtics should be content heading into the season with the current roster, but acquiring Holiday would be perfect counter to the blockbuster deal. For now, Milwaukee overtaken Boston in the odds favorites to win the series in 2024. Now, the people in Boston maybe are confident that they are ahead of Milwaukee, and they should be to win the title. But we must be objective, and we must say that with this trade, in my opinion, modest opinion, and I could be wrong, of course. I'm not the brightest NBA mind in the world, but in my opinion, the Celtics should definitely uh, try to trade for Jrue Holiday. It will be not hard task, and people are mentioning that we could package Brogdon. I'm okay with packaging, shipping off Brogdon for him, but I'm not okay to give up any of Robert Williams and Horford. If Stevens is giving up Robert Williams for Al Horford, he must be out of his freaking mind. I'm I am willing to give up Brogdon and Pritchard, for example, one small player and couple of other players and draft picks as well, but not our bigs because we are short with the bigs. Blazers are planning to engage with contending teams immediately on the trade talks for Jrue. Celtics alum Ivan Turner, he speak out after the trade and he wants Jrue Holiday to Boston. Uh, so uh, Woj reported that Blazers are moving Holiday soon in a separate trade, and Holiday said tweeted buy Giroux out so he can sign to the Celtics. Uh, this is laughable. Why they would buy out Giroux? Um, so we don't expect the Celtics to trade Derek White for Holiday, but Brogdon, yes. Possibility for Boston to get involved in the three-team deal is not out of selection. More likely, the Celtics could fortify their depth by getting involved as the third team in the deal that is sending Holiday elsewhere. but expect further moves soon in the NBA as Lillard deal is like earthquake. So after the big earthquake, you have couple of other earthquakes um, to settle the ground. One of the deals could be Boston Celtics trade. Boston Celtics could try to counter this trade from Milwaukee Bucks. We will see what happens. Uh, so the Celtics signed the guy named Jordan. So undrafted alum from the San Diego State. He is Michael Jordan. I mean, yeah, uh, this is not Jordan, but he this is like San Diego State acquisition. Jordan, the undrafted San Diego State alum Sato, has played a total of 6 games for the Wizards. Most of professional career Sato spent in the G League. So I mean, yeah, whatever. This guy is really not important for the big landscape. Uh, and I will read. He's not there, but let us first uh, hear the reaction to the trade. Like myself, Charles Barkley didn't expect Damian Lillard to be with the Bucks. Barkley supported the move to the Bucks, but he was shocked when the Bucks managed to get it. He spoke highly about on-court partnership of Giannis and Lillard. Can enjoy. Barkley made a special TV appearance on the TNT, and he said Lillard was moved to Milwaukee in massive deal. Barkley was shocked that Lillard will be wearing Bucks jersey. He said, "I'm not totally shocked, but I'm shocked that he went to Milwaukee. It's obvious that they will be the betting favorites now. They got a new coach, Adrian Griffin, who was the great player for the Lakers, if you recall. He's not a great team. He's got a great team to start. It's fair to say Milwaukee Bucks favorites to win the championship now. The Bucks were definitely the outside looking 2 months to watching the saga between the Heat and the Toronto Raptors, throwing out their assets to the Portland Bucks, and they came in and they get the deal done. Ultimately, Milwaukee is the destination, the place Lillard signed. He revealed Lillard that he wanted to be teammates with Giannis to push the title. Charles Barkley loved the on-court fit. Barkley approved the duo being together, saying the Bucks are title favorites. He thinks Giannis Antetokounmpo and Dame partnership will work really well on the court and off the court. And if Giannis can find a better off-ball role on the offense, especially with the return of healthy Middleton, I think it can benefit both guys, Dame and Giannis. Dame always had to do everything by himself. It's nice to have somebody to work for. Let's not forget about Chris Middleton. The one thing Giannis will have to learn how to do, and I always thought it was his weakness in the game. He's going to learn to play without the basketball, to move without the ball. When they won the championship, their pick and roll guy was Middleton and Giannis. Now you will have Giannis and Dame. Man, that's going to explosion, and they will have to combine Giannis and Middleton plus Giannis and Dame pick and rolls. Plus, they can play even Dame and Middleton pick and rolls. Why not? Giannis is pretty solid off-ball option, and he hasn't shown selfish tendencies. Yes, yet his usage league was among the highest. Lillard's usage rate was among the highest in the league last year, but that's only because the Bucks had a lack of offensive options with Middleton spotty, spotty healthy. In the 2021 title run and the season before, Giannis clearly knew how to defer to Middleton to get the bucket, and now has Lillard to be an option because Lillard averaged 15 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds in 33 games in injury riddles last year. The crunch time solution for the Bucks. Barkley thinks the um, biggest positive from this deal is that the Bucks will have finally addressed their offensive problems in the crunch time situations because they lost tons of games not being able to close the game or to score the game, using using their first round loss to the eighth seed City the perfect example. Barkley explained how Lillard will lighten the load of Giannis. Look at the game that Milwaukee lost. Giannis missed 17 free throws. He's not going to have to do that anymore. He and Joker are the two best players in the world, yes, but to miss 17 free throws in elimination game, people are glozing over you. You can't have your best player missing 17 free throws. With Dame and Chris, he won't have to take 17 free throws in crunch time. It's going to benefit everybody. Lillard averaged 32 points, 4.8 rebounds, 7.3 assists, while Giannis is averaged 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. So combining two 30 points scorers, Giannis and Lillard can score 60-65 points per game, and combined with such different skill sets is on GM's dream. And John Horst has pulled a fast one to hopefully save Giannis Antetokounmpo era in Milwaukee after he urged to leave the team. This was the reaction from Sir Charles Barkley, ex-player of Phoenix Suns, Philadelphia, Hall of Famer, and TV broadcaster at the TNT. He said everything right. I do not have anything to add to his you know, uh, assessment. Sixers interested in Holiday. This is expected. Andy, my partner, said if Boston doesn't make another move, I think Milwaukee is now the favorite. I agree. Uh, Shocked that Bucks kept Middleton and got Lillard. I agree. Also, Andy would support Jrue Holiday. He's skilled offensive player, elite defender, one of the best defenders in the guard spot in his opinion. That's true. Five times All NBA defensive teams member, Jrue Holiday. It would be logical move too because Dame once said in interview that the best defender he played against was Jrue Holiday. So if we have Jrue Holiday in the potential Eastern Conference Finals, Jrue Holiday can lock in Dame. If we got Jrue, I actually would like the Celtics over the Bucks. I agree, but if the Celtics gave up Robert Williams or Al Horford and Brogdon, I still think that Bucks are favorites. Andy said Jrue Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Horford, that's all guys who have been all-stars. That is true. Again, I hope that they will not give up Robert Williams because we need him. Um, I think if the Celtics want Jrue, we can get him. He can join a team that is real championship contender. He would join the team that can beat the team he is just traded from. Philly is Circus team, and he doesn't want to come to Philly, I'm sure, said Andy. The question is, do we want him and do we have enough to sign him? Another thing is that honestly, I think Andy said Brogdon, a younger guy, and the picks will work out. Hopefully, I agree. Peyton Pritchard or somebody else. Brogdon was it has injury history, but he's still sixth man of the year. Philly can maybe send Harden, but who wants the media circus in Harden? And I don't think Andy said that Portland wants Harden, and I don't think Harden will go to Portland. Um, uh, Also, Andy said the Suns are favorites at the Western Conference. This is possible, but do not forget for the Lakers. The Lakers have dangerous and quality team. For Boston, if I think we have to get Jrue. If we don't, we're likely to lose to the Celtic Bucks to the Eastern Conference finals, and the frustrations will go. If we do, I think we are favorites to get to go to the NBA Finals. I agree. Celtics explore Jrue Holiday teams. The landscape of the Eastern Conference has been shaken up to the core by the blockbuster deal of Damian Lillard and um, uh, the Bucks and the Suns and the Portland Trail Blazers. Um, and there may be some more rumblings around the way. According to Kyle Newbeck, the Sixers are interested in trading to Jrue Holiday, who is for now part of the Blazers. Philly still reportedly wants to ship out Harden to the Clippers while persuading their former floor generals in Holiday. The Miami Heat emerged as a trade partner for Jrue Holiday, as you can see from the picture, ESPN. The Celtics to open training camp the next week. Also, we have the Lakers may get involved in Jrue Holiday trade sweepstakes after recent move to the Portland Blazers in the Damian Lillard trade to the Milwaukee Bucks. If the Blazers wait until December 15th to make the trade, the Lakers could have the chance to jump in front of any of these teams at the picture and to be the trade partner. So, Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, Chicago Bulls, Sixers, and the Heat interested in Holiday. Several let me present you the picture. So, several reports have linked the Celtics as likely bidders for defensive-minded guard Holiday. However, they do not expect the source Boston to come out on the top by Brand Rob. But odds favorites to win the title, to win the championship. Okay. Portland Trailblazers asking Miami Heat for Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo in the first trade talks for Lillard, Pennsylvania. So it is not Pat Riley's fault. You're not going to trade Butler or Bam for Lillard, and Portland didn't want Tyler Hero, and that's why Miami Heat and Portland Trailblazers trade talks just fell apart. Uh, this move shifted the balance of the power. The Celtics, who have interest in trading for Holiday, um, would have to get creative or brave in order to make a competitive offer. Again, I do not want the Celtics to trade Brogdon and Horford or Williams. Brogdon okay, Pritchard okay, Pitts okay, nothing else. Full stop. We don't need Holiday if we give up two players for him. If the Celtics are serious about trading for Holiday, they will be happy to hear interest is mutual. Holiday, for now, member of the Portland Trail Blazers. He, per Miami Herald, Anthony Keon, and Barry Jackson, the Miami Heat, the Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Los Angeles Clippers, Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, Philadelphia 76ers are the 16 and potential destinations for Holiday. The key to any deal for the former Milwaukee guard, Holiday 33, has player options that is worth 37.4 million for 2024-25. This means he can become free agent the next summer. The Celtics, who have an interest in trading for Holiday per multiple reports, would have to be creative or brave to make a competitive offer that would be allowed under the league collective bargaining agreement, given the roughly 36 million in the salary that Holiday is owning this year. So also it doesn't rule out Boston out of occasion, but I mean we, we need to be really creative. That is the message. Let us come the Lakers interested. Yeah, the Portland asked Miami for Butler or Bam Adebayo in the first trade talks. We saw it. Um, Both. He's only signed for 1 year before he can opt out of his deal, though. So, would moving on from matching salaries like Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams be worth for it? Um, how in the world you give up Brogdon and Robert Williams for Holiday? It is making you worse. There is no world in which giving up Robert Williams for Holiday makes sense. You would need to have a third team involved that is willing to include a starting level big man. So if you have the three teams deal, and if, for example, we say we send Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams out, I want, for example, New York to be included, and I want Boston Celtics to get their starting center. And if we got in the deal Mr. Robinson, for example, and Jrue Holiday, I'm all for the in for this trade. Holiday is very good, better than Brogdon and White, but not so much better that he's worth your top bench player and a starter. That's not a net gain. Now, for those who say no, I'm asking you, uh, for those who say Boston should stay pet, okay, but if Boston is eliminated from the Bucks with Lillard in the playoffs, I would be asking you, what was you thinking uh, in this point of the season? So the Celtics have been rumored to be potential Jrue Holiday landing spot. After match, Jrue Holiday wants out of Portland. The Celtics rumored to be one of Holiday's preferred landing spots. Uh, so Holiday, who dealt from Portland, who was dealt to Portland, expected to be sleeper for younger talent and draft capital by the Blazers. Holiday has 1 year left on the contract, which is 34.95 million in 2023-24. He has player option for 37.4 million the next year. Player option 37.4 million the next year. Any team willing to trade for 33 years old point guard would likely need some assurance of his willingness to re-sign so Holiday doesn't have some control over the process. Miami Herald reported 16. So Miami Herald reported Heat, Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, Bulls, and Sixers as destinations. Holiday's appeal to contenders include the Celtics as obvious. He's 5 times All-Star and All-NBA defensive team member, 2 times All-Star. He's been starting point guard for the championship team. He averaged 19 points, 7.4 assists per game, which is making him 11th in the NBA of 2022-23. Brian Robb reported the Celtics are among the candidates, but salary cap challenges would make negotiations between the Celtics and Portland Trail Blazers difficult because Jason Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis are all in. occupying 80% of the salary cap. So the Celtics would have to give up two key players to land Holiday potentially if any deal. Okay, I think we covered the story. What we have more, we have rumors, quote, Jrue Holiday to the Celtics is definitely not happening according to the source within the Holiday camp. Let me just change the picture because we have more pictures. Jrue Holiday to the Celtics definitely not happening according to the source in the Holiday camp. Stevens is not interested because Portland's asking price is Brogdon and Robert Williams. Stevens believes that this trade doesn't make the Celtics better on the paper. So, I mean, I agree. This trade would not make the Celtics better. Let me just run over the pictures. We have two more articles and we will finish the show. Um, this is another speculation. Another speculation is saying that let me just find this rumor. Uh, I mean, the rumors are flying around, just like in Lillard's case. Probably something unexpectedly will happen for this holiday potential trade. So the Boston Celtics, according to Basketball Forever, the Boston Celtics are currently front runners to land Jrue Holiday because Jrue wants to be and to go where he can win championship and where he can sign extension. Again, to repeat, it only has sense. For example, if you give up Brogdon and Horford or Williams for Holiday, let's say Williams and Brogdon plus the pick, it only makes sense if you include the third team in the Knicks and if the Knicks are giving us Mitchell Robinson as their starting center. I'm giving an example. I'm not putting out the money in this equation. So if the Celtics got the three teams deal in which they sending out Brogdon and Horford or Williams, and in which in that deal the Celtics are getting the starting center, yes to the trade. If the Celtics are not getting starting center, then a no to the trade. So per Globe reporter Adam Simmonsbach, the Celtics' pursuit of Jrue Holiday remains alive, I'm told. However, likely due to any other offers from the ball club in the pursuit for the championship champion floor general, there is still significant gap between the Portland what they are looking for and what Boston can offer in the framework of the deal that makes sense at the end. With a number of other contending teams in the mix, Boston may not be able to reach the ask from the Blazers, what they require from UCLA Allium, but at least for now, they are not out of running. So, Celtics President Stevens opens up about Malcolm Brogdon and the trade talks earlier this week. Uh, Blake Griffin reportedly considering retirement ahead of this season. Good. Listen, I didn't wanted Blake Griffin. I think he is wasted good. I think he is of no use for the Celtics, and I really hope that the Celtics will um, sign. I really hope that I mean really hope that the Celtics will sign some decent backup center, but not Blake Griffin. So the story, what are you expecting from Robert Williams? Robert Williams, one of most impactful big men in the NBA when he's healthy. The explosive center is ideal rim runner, blocking shots on the defensive end or hammering some lob offense. However, through his tenure with Boston Celtics, Williams has struggled with injuries to begin last year. Veteran big man missed opening 29 games and he recovered from off-ear surgery. However, the things are different this year. Williams has had his first healthy summer, and the Celtics have built a big man rotation of Horford, Porzingis, and Williams. Plus, you have the two-way guy that we signed, and we have Luke Cornett as number four. So plus Steve Brissett as power forward. So the Celtics build up Horford, Porzingis, and Williams. Williams is expected to take a leap. When speaking about Williams, Stevens discussed expectations, and he told Globe reporter that Williams is not an old guy, but he is not a rookie anymore. He's 6 years now, and this is time where guys make a leap and make jumps. He showed up his defensive versatility a couple of years ago. His offensive speed at the rim and his rebounding skills good as is get, but the key is for him to be able, as much as possible, to be able to play alongside supporting cast and as long as first as possible. So towards the end of season, Joe Mazzulla began bringing Williams off the bench as he looked to manage his minutes to accelerate his impact with Porzingis now on the roster. There is a legit chance Mazzulla will continue to utilize Williams off the bench to bring in momentum changer rather than starting big. So several unresolved storylines in the season among ones Williams, whatever coaching staff decided, Williams is due to take another leap in the development. If he can stay healthy, Louisiana native could be career year for the Celtics, which is going to pursue the banner number 18. Um, so the time is up. We are without, we are not on the TV anymore. Let's explore the pictures and finish the show. I was alone. I was talking about Lillard trade and implications to the Eastern Conference and potential for the Celtics to trade for Jrue Holiday. 3 points shooting last year, 39.5% Holiday, 36% Lillard. Lillard every day, like I said, Lillard better player. There is absolutely no discussion in this. Only idiot can question Damian Lillard and his worth for any franchise in the NBA right now. Um, so what did we have left? Isaiah Thomas, I posted the picture. Isaiah Thomas, he wants to be part of Milwaukee. This is kind of joke, whatever. One interesting story that I didn't presented prior to the trade. Holiday said, "I am back for life," and I meant, I mean, like deep in my heart, don't want to play for any other team, but the things are changing in the NBA. Lillard, for example, right now he would like to play for contending teams and he would like to win the title, and the Celtics are one of his preferable destinations, right? Couple of days ago, he didn't want to leave Milwaukee. The Cleveland Cavaliers acquired Max Strus and with intention of having him in the starting lineup. So Cleveland Cavaliers got better. Miami Heat, they lost the starting point guard. Cavaliers just got better. Legit top five team. Maybe they can be top four again. Um, what do we have here? Uh, so computer is a little slow. Um, Simmons back Uh, I was told the Celtics expressed to Lamar Stevens, and they are hoping to bring some guys that can get the grit and toughness after they lost Grant Williams and Marcus Smart. Well, again, you should have thought about this prior to dealing out Grant Williams. I was happy with Grant Williams. Boston Celtics signed Lamar Stevens to one-year deal. Okay, it is solid signing at the end of the rotations. Like I said, Lamar Stevens can bring grit and grind story to the Celtics, positive energy in the locker room. Malcolm Brogdon, the Celtics are not considering trading Brogdon anymore, then they are considering trading any other player. So any Brogdon trade ideas for now are bullcrap. Of course, it doesn't mean like the Celtics are not going to trade Brogdon for Jrue Holiday, for example. They will. Lamar Stevens, welcome to Boston. Again, I hope that Stevens is going to Lamar Stevens, not Brad Stevens, is going to bring the Celtics toughness, grit and grind, defense at the second unit, and some points, hopefully, for three. Um, I'm going to present you that free agent guard forward Lamar Stevens agreed to the deal for Boston Celtics. Sources said the Stevens established himself as the defensive presence for the Cavaliers in starting 25 of 62 games last year, and he can start. You can put Lamar Stevens at position number 3 or 4. You can start Stevens, that is his work. You have Stevens and Nassir Brissett. This is going to be like tough guys from the bench for the Celtics. So with Brogdon, Peyton Pritchard, Lamar Stevens, Nassir Brissett, Robert Williams, we have a really strong starting backup unit. Report, there is the belief that Donovan Mitchell might not sign extension with Cavaliers. I don't see why he would not sign extension with Cavaliers, but okay. In the NBA, anything is possible. Uh, Malcolm Brogdon trade stories are unbearable and really boring. So blogs and sites and quasi insiders, they are trying to use the story for their clickbait. Isaiah Thomas, so you keep talking about surrounding you with talent. There is two spots being occupied by your brother, to Giannis Antetokounmpo. So two spots are occupied by your brother. Uh, this is a really good point by Isaiah Thomas, the legend, and I mean he's truth. But man, Milwaukee really got everything on Lillard. You lost a guy who is going to tell everyone where they need to be now. The leadership void is huge. I disagree. Like I said, I think Tatum and Brown will fulfill this void, and I think the Celtics will be a better team than the last year. I stand by it. I still think it, and that's the end. Um, Jason Tatum, it's honored to be there and see him go through the journey. He's already at the top of the food chain and just part of supporting team. Paul Pierce about working out with Jason Tatum. Really exciting to see Paul Pierce working out with Jason Tatum. Tatum has a lot of things to learn from Paul Pierce. So, starting five, Derek White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Robert Williams. From the bench, you have Lamar Stevens, Malcolm Brogdon, Peyton Pritchard, Svi Mykhailiuk, Ossie Brissett, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Sam Kusier, Daniel Barton, Jordan Wolf, rookie deal, J.D. Davison, two-way deal. the Celtics really strong team, but like I said, the Bucks are favorites in the Eastern Conference right now. Couple of other slides. So you have the starting five in which you have Robert Williams starting and Al Horford of the bench. You can include Lamar Stevens here. So you have Derek White, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Robert Williams starting, Tatum Pritchard, Malcolm Brogdon as number 1 and 2 from the bench. You have who is here? Lamar Stevens, Daniel Bunsen, I think, whatever, and Robert Al Horford. Let's wait and see how the things are going. Kelly Oubre Jr. will sign 1-year deal with Philadelphia 76ers. I wanted Kelly Oubre Jr. I think that it is good signing for the Sixers. The best players in the league are not Americans. That's true. Nothing to be added here. So Brogdon media searches continues because reports apparently if he's not happy with the Celtics trying to deal with him. I think this is attempt to make the Celtics weaker, projecting starting five with Williams, Porzingis, Tatum, Brown, and White. Okay. Positive status of the injury of Kristaps Porzingis. He will be ready for the starting of the year. I really hope so. We will see. Porzingis is both assistant cap and shoot scorer for a big man. That's something that we didn't have the last year. Porzingis, his game overall, assistant cap and shoot big man, and you will be witness of his best career year. Jalen Brown. So if Boston didn't have the kind of team that could win now, you might have to think twice about what you offered to Jalen Brown. It looks like he's invested in the team and not just his stuff. Okay, I will finish the show there. I really hope that I succeed to explain the trade, to succeed to give you necessary information about the trade, and I really hope that the Celtics will get Jrue Holiday, and it will have to be the three teams trade, like I said, in which Celtics are getting Holiday and one starting big man, and they are giving up Brogdon and Pritchard, for example, and the pick. Okay,
thank you for listening to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show. We're here every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are the best morning lucky show in the area. This show comes to you by way of the In the Zone Sports Talk Show Network, LLC. And be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95
for your support.
Thank you in advance for your support.
Thank you for listening.